Hey, what's up you guys, this is SGB618 here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the accessories and the controllers that you're probably going to want if you're going to play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate when it comes out on December 7th, so I can't even speak, sorry. Anyway, this video will be covering single player, so like if you're going to be playing mostly in single player mode, what you're going to want. And also I'm going to be covering what you're going to want for multiplayer aspects, and on top of that, if you're going to be doing a mixture of two like myself, I will be recommending some other accessories to help your comfort levels, because obviously it's a fighting game. You're going to want your hands to be very comfortable while you're holding the controller. So, but because Super Smash Bros is a bit of an odd fighting game, I'm not going to be including fight sticks, because that's for mainly like games like Street Fighter and Tekken and things like that, you know, it's like 2-on-2 and it's more competitive, so I won't be taking that into account because I don't feel like that those sorts of controllers really suit Smash Bros in my opinion. These are more like the traditional Switch stuff that you could get, and plus it's way cheaper than fight sticks, and also you'll see what I mean when you watch the video. But please make sure that you smash the like button and subscribe for some more content. But without further ado, let's just go straight into it. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be talking about is comfort grips for the Joy-Cons. Now when you're using it normally like this for multiplayer, for me it's not bad, and for some other people it's not that bad. But when you're playing a competitive game like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or in this situation Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, nah, no, just no. Okay, like seriously, like you can't, how? So I highly recommend getting these comfort grips for the Joy-Cons, because as you can see, it gives you plenty of hand space to like grab it and like use it. As you can see, it's so much more comfortable. It's like more of a traditional controller. You can see your player LED through this like reflective mirror thing. The triggers I really like because they're kind of slanted. Some of these grips are very cheaply made and the triggers have a lot of travel on them. For me it doesn't bother me at all because I press my buttons quite hard when I'm playing games, but people are like, oh, it's a big problem because I can't, like, you see what I mean? But like these ones, it doesn't take a lot of pressure to like click, just in case you're one of those people that like really doesn't like travel. But like I said, for me that's never been an issue because I always press my button like all the way down. Installing it is very easy, so you can see there I've got the Ausley ones. I think I said that already, I'm not sure. Then you just literally start from the top and then you just press it down, easy as that, simple. And then you can just lift and release like that. Oh yeah, by the way, these grips weren't included, the thumb grips weren't included, that was something else. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for that. I mean, there's not really much to it. It's literally just like a shell that you put your Joy-Cons in that has like handles for the sides. So I highly recommend those. On Amazon, the Ausley ones are like, I believe £9. I can't remember how much I paid for them, but they're very cheap. They're below £10. So make sure that you pick those up because you really cannot afford to make your multiplayer experience very uncomfortable for your guests. Alright, so we just went through multiplayer, now we're going to go straight into single player content. Now, if you don't mind putting wear and tear on the Joy-Cons, which I really do not recommend you do because they're very expensive, then the Joy-Con grip works perfectly fine. But if you're like me and you don't want to put wear and tear on brand new expensive controllers, then make sure that you get a cheap-ish alternative. So here's another thing, I don't recommend the official Pro controller, because why would you spend £60 to £70 on a controller then put wear and tear on it and pretty much have the possibility to like have to replace it? You see what I mean? So just get a £25 controller from anywhere. It could be a grip if you don't mind the Joy-Cons getting battered, but spend £25 on one of these controllers and you're pretty much good as well. You still have access to a lot of the Pro controllers stuff, The only thing is that this particular controller is wired. It comes in a few different designs, as you can see here, which is really cool. It doesn't have NFC for Amiibo, and it doesn't have motion controls, but obviously for Smash Bros you basically don't need any of that apart from the Amiibo. But to be honest, as long as you have your right Joy-Con with you, that issue's pretty much resolved. So unless you're really picky and tech savvy, then yeah, but in this case for Smash Bros it really doesn't matter. So make sure that you save your money, get one of these controllers. It doesn't need to be a pro controller like I said, but obviously for mashing your buttons and doing combos, you won't put a lot of wear and tear on these controllers because they use less. They're not built the same way as these expensive controllers. So even if you do put a lot of wear and tear on these controllers, it will be easier to replace because it's cheaper. So make sure that you go do that. Don't batter these controllers because that won't be the best idea in the world, in my opinion. I know that there's some people that don't mind that, but you know, yeah, that's what it is. So there's the Pro controller. But going back to Joy-Con grips, this is the only Joy-Con grip that I have, but there are actually a few more Joy-Con grips designs that you can get from third parties. So I know that Power Ray, even though they make those controllers that I literally just showed, you know, with the Bowser Pro controller, you can also get a red Joy-Con grip, but the back is black and it's kind of curved and grippy on it. So just in case if you're not a big fan of Pro controllers, or you just don't want to get a Pro controller, then you can still get a more comfortable alternative to the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con grip. You can also get, I believe, the charging grip, which also has more chunky grips at the back. It has a compartment for storing games, and you can actually do voice chat on it because it has like a phone clip and stuff. So if you want to like do any voice chat while you're playing Smash Bros Ultimate when it comes out, that will resolve your issue as well with the whole like phone chat thing, I guess. And on top of that, it also resolves the grip issue as well, because a lot of people say that the grips on this controller is very uncomfortable, but to be honest, for me it's fine. I know there's a lot of people that don't like its design, but obviously on the charging grip it's a lot more comfortable, just in case you prefer that. And yeah. So there you have it, guys. Those are a couple of controller options to enhance and to improve your gameplay for playing Super Smash Bros Ultimate. I know that I didn't go crazy with controller options, like more creative and absolutely incredible ones. This video was mainly made for comfort levels, so for when you're playing on your own, the Pro controller and the Joy-Con grip is pretty good. But if you want to play in multiplayer, then obviously pick up these grips right here. You won't regret it. It will make the experience so much better and so much more comfortable for your hands, and also your guests would want to game with you much more often. Yeah, anyway guys, that's going to be the end of today's video, so hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure that you smash the like button and subscribe for some more content. I know I didn't cover a lot like I said, but please comment down below some more accessories that I may have missed, because I know I have missed a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.